What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. Taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Tar Heels' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he doesn't field it cleanly, it's loose. On the move from inside his 5. Running back searching for a hole. Makes his man miss. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Let's talk for just a minute here about Utah. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Using the quick game. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
He'll keep it himself. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Offense with jumbo personnel. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pocket breaking down. Makes a connection. Open field on the right. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and then that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Leaves it with the battle. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Give to the running back. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds. And this offensive
line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Gets the back moving. The inside handoff. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Trying play action. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Isn't the play-action fake supposed to make those guys take a half a beat before they come and destroy the quarterback?
Yes, trying to slow him down as much as possible, but it's predicated, too, on me reading that and me seeing it, and they didn't bite it at all. You better run the football effectively.
Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but they left some points off the score.
Wide open spaces. Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the change for this offense. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Lopez to pass. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Gets rid of it. Finds his man. It's Bentley. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run, and he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense did a really good job stringing that one out.
You got to see the counter when you start to pull guys, understanding I'm going to spill that ball, make sure it bounces outside, out wide, doesn't come downhill. Great job by the defense understanding that and pursuing to the football.
Quarterback on the keeper. Runs through a tackle. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Looking to throw, it's Dampier. It's complete to the left. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Can't get him to the ground.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Motion from the wideout. This quarterback part of their running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver going in motion. Now on the option. The give to the tailback. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Throws for the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. DB's right up on the receivers. To the air. It's Dampier. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Oh, a lot of space. There he goes. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, chew up yards, getting a big play down the field.
Finds his man. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'd love to see this offense be physical like this to finish the first half. Like, you're up by 3, put a good first half together. Going into the half right here, got a chance to make this a 2-score game, and I want to chew a lot of this clock. I don't want to give them a lot, so if we can run the football, be consistent, and add to our lead before the half.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Calls his own number. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utah!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
Utah 10, North Carolina 0.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Sends it back in motion. The give to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
They kick it away on 4th down. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
Looking to pass. It's Dampier. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, it makes the grab. Oh, couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Stomped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
North Carolina 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. To the ground with the back. Plows through the defense. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. So now it's 2nd and long. Lopez wants to fire. They get to him as he throws. Got his man. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first.
He's loose. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
White 94 slider choice. White 94 slider choice.
Off play action on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, bring nose for the first down.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. Here comes the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Lopez to pass. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the...
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback will keep it. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. With myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Right down the middle. He makes a catch. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Dampier. He lets it fly. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on 1st down. Rush is on him. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Utes will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He'll ride his man on the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Lopez wants to fire. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He's got it. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There's a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Going for the marker on the ground. The Utes have a 1st down.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in 4th and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Caught over the middle. It's Bentley. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Utes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Keeps it on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up third down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. There he goes. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal.
Third down is money down, and they were money. Great job getting the football to your playmaker, and then watch, after the catch, making the play, getting the big first down. Now you're set up in great position to go get 6 with a first and goal opportunity.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
Trying to barrel in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utah! A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. Showing off the arm. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Looking for space. It's gone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Leaves it with the back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeps it on the bootleg. Using his legs to buy some time. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field, and it's not always big gains, but you've seen him today, man. It keeps the offense in positive situations with just little plays here and there, knowing he's a threat.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go.
Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, lead the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Turning on the Jets. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Going to the run, it's Green. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Second down. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Utah 24, North Carolina 3.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Utes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Dampier. Short throw to the sideline is caught. He's out of bounds, and he's got a first down. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. Well, play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. He'll do it himself on the draw. He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a fourth down from the 18-yard line. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
He might want another play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
The Tar Heels will hustle to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Quick spin on the run. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with second and short. Lopez to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that something.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Skips away from pressure. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's third down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the fourth down.
And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Oh, he's got some space. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The Utes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Power football with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great team defense on that run front. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
QB draw. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
To the air, it's Dampier. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down.
Man, this defense is so athletic in their front seven. They're able to fight off the blocks on that third down screen play, make the tackle, now setting up fourth down.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out.
The kick is good.
Good, right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
Utah.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Fires to the tight end. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. Starts to scramble to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough. And you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Lopez wants to fire. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get...
Cutting it on! They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down.
How about that, man? 3rd and long. You know what I'm going to run? Let's see. Long pass. Go route. No, we're going to run the option and try to catch him off guard. And I think they do a little bit, but the defense does a nice job rallying and getting to the play and getting to the pitch man before he gets to the sticks.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Not a lot of room. It found its way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Fires to the big fella. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Now facing a 3rd and long. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man,